Welcome back to Simply Explained English. I'm Jack.
And I'm Sarah. In today's episode, we're heading to the office. We are focusing on English for your professional life.
That's right. Over the next sections, we'll practice around 100 essential phrases for common work situations, starting with the most important one, the job interview.
We'll also cover meetings, talking with colleagues, writing emails, and making phone calls. This is a very practical episode, so let's get ready for work.
Let's begin.
Let's start with the moment you arrive for the interview.
Hello, I have an interview at 10 a.m. with Mr. Smith. Use this phrase when you arrive at the reception desk. Listen and repeat. Hello, I have an interview at 10 a.m. with Mr. Smith.
It's a pleasure to meet you. A polite and professional greeting to say to the interviewer. Ready? Listen and repeat. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for inviting me to this interview. A great opening line to show you are grateful for the opportunity. Listen and repeat. Thank you for inviting me to this interview.
I'm very pleased to be here. Another polite phrase to express your positive attitude at the start. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I'm very pleased to be here.
Now, how to talk about your experience and achievements.
I have 5 years of experience in marketing. A clear way to state your work history and field. Listen and repeat. I have 5 years of experience in marketing.
In my previous role, I was responsible for the company's social media. Use this to give more detail about your past responsibilities. Ready? Listen and repeat. In my previous role, I was responsible for the company's social media.
I successfully increased online sales by 20%. Use numbers and results to show your achievements. It's very effective. Listen and repeat. I successfully increased online sales by 20%.
I'm proficient in Python and Java. Use this to talk about specific technical skills you have. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I'm proficient in Python and Java.
I have a strong background in data analysis. This is a good way to describe your area of expertise. Listen and repeat. I have a strong background in data analysis.
Let's talk about your skills and work style.
My greatest strength is problem solving. A confident way to answer the common question, what is your greatest strength? Listen and repeat. My greatest strength is problem solving.
I would say my weakness is being too critical of my own work. A thoughtful way to answer the difficult question, what is your greatest weakness? Ready? Listen and repeat. I would say my weakness is being too critical of my own work.
I am a dedicated and hardworking person. Use strong adjectives to describe your professional character. Listen and repeat. I am a dedicated and hardworking person.
I work well under pressure. A common phrase to show that you can handle stress and deadlines. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I work well under pressure. I work well under pressure.
I'm a team player, but I can also work independently. This shows that you are flexible in how you work with others. Listen and repeat. I'm a team player, but I can also work independently.
I'm a quick learner and very adaptable. Use this to show you can learn new things and adjust to new situations easily. Ready? Listen and repeat. I'm a quick learner and very adaptable.
Now, why you want this job?
I was very excited to see this job opening. Use this to show genuine enthusiasm for the position. Ready? Listen and repeat. I was very excited to see this job opening.
I'm looking for a new challenge in my career. This is a good answer for the question, why are you leaving your current job? Listen and repeat. I'm looking for a new challenge in my career.
I've always admired this company's values. This shows you have done your research about the company. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I've always admired this company's values.
This position aligns perfectly with my career goals. Use this to connect your personal goals with the job. Listen and repeat. This position aligns perfectly with my career goals.
It's important to ask good questions at the end.
Could you describe the day-to-day responsibilities of this role? A great question to ask to better understand the job. Listen and repeat. Could you describe the day-to-day responsibilities of this role?
Can you tell me about the team I would be working with? Ask this to learn more about your potential colleagues. Ready? Listen and repeat. Can you tell me about the team I would be working with?
What are the opportunities for professional growth? Ask this to show you are interested in a long-term career. Listen and repeat. What are the opportunities for professional growth?
What is the company culture like here? This question helps you understand the work environment. Your turn. Listen and repeat. What is the company culture like here?
What do you enjoy most about working here? Asking the interviewer a personal question can build a good connection. Listen and repeat. What do you enjoy most about working here?
What is the salary range for this position? A direct but important question to ask about payment. Ready? Listen and repeat. What is the salary range for this position?
What are the next steps in the process? A good question to ask at the very end of the interview. Listen and repeat. What are the next steps in the process?
Finally, How to end the interview professionally.
I believe my skills are a great match for this position. A confident closing statement to summarize your suitability. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I believe my skills are a great match for this position.
I am confident I can bring value to your team. Another strong and positive final sentence. Listen and repeat. I am confident I can bring value to your team.
Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. The most professional and polite way to end the interview. Listen and repeat. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. Another polite closing phrase you can use as you leave. Ready? Listen and repeat. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Congratulations! You got the job. After a successful interview, it's your first day. Now it's time to meet the people you'll be working with.
That's right. Building good relationships with your colleagues is very important. Let's practice some friendly and professional phrases for the office.
Hi, I'm Jack, the new project manager. It's nice to meet you all. A great opening line to introduce yourself to your new team. Listen and repeat. Hi, I'm Jack, the new project manager. It's nice to meet you all.
Welcome to the team. We're happy to have you here. A warm and positive response to a new colleague. Ready? Listen and repeat. Welcome to the team. We're happy to have you here.
How was your weekend? A classic and friendly question to start a conversation on Monday morning. Listen and repeat. How was your weekend?
Do you have any plans for the holiday? A good way to make small talk before a public holiday. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Do you have any plans for the holiday?
I'm gonna grab a coffee. Would anyone like one? A friendly offer to make when you are going to the kitchen. Listen and repeat. I'm gonna grab a coffee. Would anyone like one?
Are you going out for lunch or eating in today? A common question to ask colleagues around lunchtime. Ready? Listen and repeat. Are you going out for lunch or eating in today?
I'm having a little trouble with this report. Could you help me? A polite way to ask a colleague for help with a task. Listen and repeat. I'm having a little trouble with this report. Could you help me?
Who should I speak to about IT problems? Ask this to find the right person or department for a specific issue. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Who should I speak to about IT problems?
Let me know if you need a hand with that. A kind way to offer help to a colleague who looks busy. Listen and repeat. Let me know if you need a hand with that.
What are your thoughts on this new project? Use this to ask for a colleague's opinion and start a work-related discussion. Ready? Listen and repeat. What are your thoughts on this new project?
Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Always remember to thank a colleague who has helped you. Listen and repeat. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it.
The printer is out of paper again. A common way to inform your colleagues about a small office problem. Your turn. Listen and repeat. The printer is out of paper again.
I'm leaving for the day. Have a good evening. A polite phrase to say to your colleagues when you are leaving the office. Listen and repeat. I'm leaving for the day. Have a good evening.
See you tomorrow. A simple and friendly way to say goodbye at the end of the day. Ready? Listen and repeat. See you tomorrow.
Great work on the presentation, by the way. Giving a compliment to a colleague is great for team morale. Listen and repeat. Great work on the presentation, by the way.
Getting to know your colleagues is key. Soon, you'll find yourself working together in your first team meeting.
Meetings are a huge part of office life, so knowing the right phrases is essential for success. Let's practice.
Let's start with the moment you arrive for the interview. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming. A standard and polite way to begin a meeting you are leading. Listen and repeat. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming.
The purpose of this meeting is to discuss the quarterly budget. Use this to clearly state the main goal of the meeting at the beginning. Your turn. Listen and repeat. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss the quarterly budget.
Let's get started, shall we? A common phrase to officially start the meeting's agenda. Listen and repeat. Let's get started, shall we?
In my opinion, we should focus on marketing first. Use "in my opinion" to introduce your personal viewpoint. Ready? Listen and repeat. In my opinion, we should focus on marketing first.
I agree with Sara on that point. A simple way to show that you support a colleague's idea. Listen and repeat. I agree with Sara on that point.
I see your point, but I have a different perspective. A polite way to disagree with someone without being rude. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I see your point, but I have a different perspective.
Could you please explain what you mean by that? Ask this if you need someone to clarify their idea. Listen and repeat. Could you please explain what you mean by that?
Sorry to interrupt, but I have a quick question. A polite way to break into the conversation to ask something important. Ready? Listen and repeat. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a quick question.
Could we go back to the previous point for a moment? Use this if you think a topic needs more discussion. Listen and repeat. Could we go back to the previous point for a moment?
What are the next steps? A great question to ask towards the end of a discussion to define action items. Your turn. Listen and repeat. What are the next steps?
I think we're getting off topic. Use this to bring the conversation back to the main agenda. Listen and repeat. I think we're getting off topic.
To summarize, we have decided to increase the budget. Use "to summarize" to state the main conclusions of the meeting. Ready? Listen and repeat. To summarize, we have decided to increase the budget.
Does anyone have anything else to add? Ask this question before you end the meeting. Listen and repeat. Does anyone have anything else to add?
I think that covers everything for today. A phrase to signal that the meeting is about to end. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I think that covers everything for today.
Let's wrap up. Thank you all for your input. A final phrase to officially close the meeting and thank everyone. Listen and repeat. Let's wrap up. Thank you all for your input.
Giving a great presentation is a key skill, but so much of our daily work communication happens in writing, especially in emails.
That's absolutely true. Knowing how to write a professional email is essential. Let's practice some of the most common phrases. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. A classic, polite way to start your presentation and greet your audience. Listen and repeat. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Today, I'm here to talk about our new marketing strategy. Use this to clearly state the topic of your presentation. Ready? Listen and repeat. Today, I'm here to talk about our new marketing strategy.
By the end of this presentation, you will understand our new goals. Tell your audience what they will learn. This helps them focus. Listen and repeat. By the end of this presentation, you will understand our new goals.
I've divided my presentation into 3 main parts. Use this to give your audience a clear outline of your talk. Your turn. Listen and repeat. I've divided my presentation into 3 main parts.
Now, some phrases to use during the presentation.
Let's start with the first point, which is our target audience. A simple phrase to begin the main content of your presentation. Listen and repeat. Let's start with the first point, which is our target audience.
As you can see on this slide, our sales have increased. Use this to draw your audience's attention to a chart or image. Ready? Listen and repeat. As you can see on this slide, our sales have increased.
This brings me to my next point, our budget. A smooth and professional way to transition from one topic to the next. Listen and repeat. This brings me to my next point, our budget. And here is how to finish your presentation strongly. In conclusion, I'd like to summarize the main points. A clear phrase to signal that you are beginning your conclusion. Ready? Listen and repeat. In conclusion, I'd like to summarize the main points.
To sum up, this new strategy will increase our success. Use to sum up for a very brief final summary. Listen and repeat. To sum up, this new strategy will increase our success.
Thank you all for your time and attention. A polite phrase to say right before you start the question and answer session. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Thank you all for your time and attention.
I'd now be happy to answer any of your questions. Use this to formally open the Q&A session. Listen and repeat. I'd now be happy to answer any of your questions.
That's a very good question. Let me clarify. A polite way to respond to a question from the audience. Ready? Listen and repeat. That's a very good question. Let me clarify.
If there are no more questions, that concludes my presentation. Use this to formally end your presentation after the Q&A. Listen and repeat. If there are no more questions, that concludes my presentation.
Giving a great presentation is a key skill. But so much of our daily work communication happens in writing, especially in emails.
That's absolutely true. Knowing how to write a professional email is essential. Let's practice some of the most common phrases.
First, let's look at how to start an email.
Dear Mr. Johnson. Use this for a formal greeting when you know the person's last name. Listen and repeat. Dear Mr. Johnson.
Hi, Sarah. This is a standard and friendly greeting for a colleague you know well. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Hi, Sarah.
Now for the opening lines that state your purpose.
I am writing to you regarding the upcoming project. A clear and formal way to state the reason for your email. Listen and repeat. I am writing to you regarding the upcoming project.
This is just a quick follow-up on our conversation. A more informal opening used to continue a previous discussion. Ready? Listen and repeat. This is just a quick follow-up on our conversation.
Thank you for your quick response. A polite phrase to use at the beginning of a reply. Listen and repeat. Thank you for your quick response.
Let's practice phrases for the main body of the email.
Please find the document attached to this email. The standard phrase to use when you are sending a file. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Please find the document attached to this email.
Could you please send me the report by Friday? A polite way to ask someone to do something and give a deadline. Listen and repeat. Could you please send me the report by Friday?
I would appreciate it if you could look into this matter. A very formal and polite way to make a request. Ready? Listen and repeat. I would appreciate it if you could look into this matter.
Just to confirm, the meeting is at 3 p.m. Use this phrase to state a fact clearly and make sure there is no misunderstanding. Listen and repeat. Just to confirm, the meeting is at 3 p.m.
For your information, the office will be closed on Monday. For your information, or FYI, is used to give information without needing a reply. Your turn. Listen and repeat. For your information, the office will be closed on Monday.
Finally, how to close your email professionally.
If you have any questions, please let me know. A standard and friendly closing line. Listen and repeat. If you have any questions, please let me know.
I look forward to hearing from you soon. Use this when you are expecting a reply from the person. Ready? Listen and repeat. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Best regards. This is the most common and safe professional sign-off. Listen and repeat. Best regards.
Kind regards. This is a slightly more formal and very polite sign-off. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Kind regards.
Thanks. Use this for informal emails to colleagues you work with closely. Listen and repeat. Thanks.
Emails are great for documentation, but sometimes you need to speak to someone directly and quickly. That's when you pick up the phone.
Sound of a phone ringing briefly. Let's finish with some professional phrases for making and receiving phone calls at work.
Good morning, Global Tech, Sara speaking. How may I help you? A complete and professional way to answer the phone at work. Listen and repeat. Good morning, Global Tech, Sara speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, this is Jack from Innovate Solutions. Always introduce yourself and your company when you are the one making the call. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Hello, this is Jack from Innovate Solutions.
May I please speak to Mr. Davis in the sales department? A formal and polite way to ask for a specific person. Listen and repeat. May I please speak to Mr. Davis in the sales department?
Could you please hold for a moment? I'll put you through. Use this to ask the caller to wait while you connect them. Ready? Listen and repeat. Could you please hold for a moment? I'll put you through.
I'm sorry, he's in a meeting at the moment. A standard phrase to say when the person is unavailable. Listen and repeat. I'm sorry, he's in a meeting at the moment.
Can I take a message? The polite offer to make if the person they are calling is not available. Your turn. Listen and repeat. Can I take a message?
Could you please ask him to call me back at this number? Use this to leave a message and request a return call. Listen and repeat. Could you please ask him to call me back at this number?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Could you spell it for me? A very useful phrase if you don't understand something or the line is bad. Ready? Listen and repeat. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Could you spell it for me?
Thank you for your help. Have a great day. A polite and friendly way to end a business phone call. Listen and repeat. Thank you for your help. Have a great day.
It was nice talking to you. Goodbye. Another professional way to close the conversation. Your turn. It was nice talking to you. Goodbye. It was nice talking to you. Goodbye.
And that's our complete guide to English for work life. Fantastic job!
You've practiced 100 phrases for job interviews, talking with colleagues, meetings, presentations, emails, and phone calls.
These are the building blocks for professional communication. The more you practice them, the more confident you will become in the workplace.
Remember, the key to fluency is not perfection, it's practice. Don't forget to follow Simply Explained English for more episodes like this. Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep smiling.
Bye for now.